Hey guys, welcome to another Lunchtime review. Today I'm going to try the Save Today pizzas. I've got three of them here. One of them is the pepperoni. I have the sausage and pepperoni, and I have a supreme pizza. So I'm going to go through each one of these. The Save Today, it's a Save-A-Lot brand. So we bought these at Save-A-Lot. They were $1.09 a piece, $1.09 a piece. They were all 5.2 ounces, double check. Yep, 5.2 ounces, 147 grams each. Very thin boxes. So we'll see. I'm going to do all three of them because they are kind of small. But 400 calories a piece, they're different. So this one, the pepperoni one, I'll just do that one first. The pepperoni one is 400 calories for the whole pizza, and there's your other info. And it does have oven directions, which you know what? It's probably going to be the best way to do it, but we don't do ovens, we do microwaves, so we're going to do that. So we're going to remove the pizza from the carton and the wrapper, place the pizza on a microwave safe plate, microwave on high for 2 minutes. If the cheese blend is not fully melted after 2 minutes, cook an additional 10-second increment. So it's basically 2 minutes, and just in case you need to go further, you can. And I'm trying to see where the opening is on these things. It's a really thin box, so it's hard to kind of grab it. So this is the pepperoni. That's what it looks like. Very small, thin pizza. So I'll take the wrapper off once I've gone through all these. Here's the sausage and pepperoni pizza. It is 380 calories, and there's the other info for you. And same directions. Remove from wrapper, place on a microwave safe plate, microwave for 2 minutes. So I'll probably just stick them on paper plates. That way I don't have to get out a full plate. I think it'd be fine. There's that. You can see the pepperoni and the sausage on there. And the Supreme. The Supreme has sausage, pepperoni, red and green peppers, and onions. It is 360 calories. And there's your other info. And it is same directions, 2 minutes. So not a whole lot of peppers and onions, but a few here and there. So I'm going to get these in the microwave. Of course, I'm going to take the plastic off. I'll get them in the microwave and I'll be back once they're all done. All right, so they're all out of the microwave. This one is the pepperoni one. I'm just going to give it a good slice here real quick. It feels very wet. We'll see. And then this one is the pepperoni and sausage, I believe. Yeah, sausage pepperoni. I'm just going to give it a good cut. And 2 minutes was fine for these. It worked out perfectly fine. Yeah, definitely not a crispy crust, but kind of looks like a cracker or something. And let me get this one out of the way. And this one is the Supreme, and this one definitely smelled the best. Yeah, because you get that you get the peppers and onion kind of smell in there. So that one had the best smell when it was in the microwave. So I'm gonna get these over the table and give them a try. All right, so I'm gonna try the pepperoni one first. I just got a fork, not to eat it with, but just to kind of separate it from the plate to make sure it doesn't stick. They are kind of soggy and soft. Definitely not crispy. I wouldn't have expected it to be crispy anyway. If you were to put it in the oven, of course it'd be crispy. It's not bad. The like I said, the crust is very soft. But it's not soggy. It seems soggy, but it's not. It seems like it would be kind of wet, but it's not. It's very soft like a bread, but it's not soggy and wet. You do get the flavor of the sauce. You get a little bit of the cheese flavor. You get a little bit of the pepperoni. The pepperoni itself is not a super strong, like spicy flavor, but it has a fine pepperoni flavor. That one reminds me of the old school when you had them in back in the 80s, back when you had a pizza at school, the rectangular pizzas. That's what that kind of reminds me of flavor wise. Maybe not as these aren't quite as flavorful as those were. Those had a lot of flavor to them, and the crust was crunchy, of course. But the sauce flavor reminds me of, it's kind of a sweeter sauce. It's not a savory, really seasoned sauce. It's more sweet. So this one is the pepperoni and sausage. You taste the sausage. Crust is the same texture. I like that one too. I don't have a problem with that one. I like the, again, the sauce is the same sauce, so it's a kind of a sweet sauce, but just a little bit of seasoning in there. The pepperoni and sausage did have a little more spice to it because the sausage has a little spice to it. It's not hot by any means, but it does have a little more spices to it where you really taste it. Yeah, it's a lot stronger spice. It tastes like it, I don't know what, it's got one of those little seeds in it, like is it caraway seeds? I can't remember which one. It's kind of got a bite to it a little bit, a little zing. That's what that tastes like, is that sausage does. I actually like the pepperoni and sausage better than the regular pepperoni, but I also like the pepperoni okay. So I didn't mind it any more than the other one. It was basically both of them are the same. I can't talk. So this one is the Supreme. And what did it have? Pepperoni, sausage, pepperoni, red and green peppers and onions. So it's basically the same thing as the last one, except it just has peppers and onions on it. You get a bite with the peppers on it, you really taste them. Not bad at all. The thing about all of these, like the pepperoni one's really bad. This one's kind of bad too. The sausage and pepperoni one has quite a few toppings on it, like the pepperoni and the sausage, there's quite a bit of it on there. The pepperoni one's pretty lacking in some areas where there's not a lot of pepperoni on there. And the same thing for this one. I wish they'd put some more peppers and onions on here, and that adds all the flavor to it. My favorite one is the Supreme when you get a bite of the peppers and onions. When you don't, it's just okay. I mean, it's really not bad, but it's just not, you don't get that pepper and onion flavor. Yeah, I like the flavor of all these. If I had to pick a favorite, like I said, if you get one of the Supreme, if you get a bite with a pepper and onion in there, that would be my favorite. But since you don't, I'm gonna pick the pepperoni and sausage pepperoni, because there's a lot more toppings on that one, and you get that flavor in every bite. So that would be my pick out of the three, although I think all of them are good. They're above average, I think, so I'm gonna give them a 3.5 out of 5, all of them. I think the flavor is good. They do remind you of that old school the school pizzas that they used to sell in the schools, the rectangular ones that you used to buy. They're not quite that good, but they do remind you of that. I mean, the sauce is almost spot on from what I remember. And the cheese is about the same amount of cheese you would get in those. So I like these. I think they're good. They're cheap. They're $1.09. $1.09 a piece. If you got a sale lot in your area and you want to buy these, put them in the oven. I think you'll be a lot more pleased with them because they'll have a crisper crust on them. But if you don't care about that, you don't mind if it has a softer, chewier crust, then microwave the things and have it for lunch or dinner. It's not that big a deal. It's just gonna be the flavors are gonna be the same. It's just you're gonna get a crisper crust in the oven. That's the only difference. So yeah, I'm gonna give these a 3.5 out of 5. I do like them. I would eat them again if I wanted to eat a cheaper pizza for lunch. So I hope you enjoy this video. Thanks for watching.